Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Object 261, the Tier 10 Soviet SPG located on the north spawn of Halluf. It's under the command of Yarbas of OLIMP. Game on. Well, it's still surprising that we're getting complaints from some players who won't or object to the Ukrainian flag actually being on the side of these vehicles. Now, we did say at the start of the Ukraine war that we would not put the Soviet star on these vehicles and we wouldn't do the graphics for these videos, for any video containing a Soviet vehicle, because until the Russians left Ukraine, we want them to get out. And the easiest way for them to do that is just stop the war and pull back. But they're not doing it. So from now on, we're not putting the Soviet symbol on their vehicles. But what I can say is that there's a justifiable reason for having the Ukrainian symbol on the side of the vehicles. Because, of course, a lot of tanks in the old Soviet Union were actually built in Kharkov. Yes, the place that was invaded and now has been freed by the Ukrainians was actually a major factory for producing Soviet tanks throughout the post-war period. They used to produce the T-54, the T-40, 55 there, and numerous other vehicles. Now, the Tier 10, the Object 261, it's based on the IS-7. They started making it they started making the IS-7 in 1947, but they never got around to actually building the Object 261 because, of course, the IS-7 was cancelled. So therefore, there were no hulls for them to use for this Arty. Perfect target. And he's out the game just like that. Beautiful shot. And it looks like both Artys saved for him. There's a 2-1-2 on our team as well. Good shot, though. Right onto him. Hit the cabin. No way he was going to survive. He was toast the moment he showed up there. Worst place for a Heshbon to be. Anyway, it's an 18cm howitzer. It's capable of 800 alpha, 45mm of pen, and 9.5 meters on the burst radius, 11.5 to 29 seconds of stun. And there you go, the 212's just finished him off. So both parties are working together and producing good results. And the 212A is not in our platoon. Funnily enough, he came into the battle with the Object 705, or at least he platooned with him. Rounds out the 705. Another direct hit. Now, the player, I didn't mention him. Well, I did mention him actually at the start, didn't I? Yarbas of OLIMP. And he's in the same platoon I'm in. Or same platoon, same clan, I should say. And, oh, that was unfortunate. He fired when the 263 was a little further out. Now, you notice that the 263 looks very similar to a 261. Well, that's because basically they've come from the same source. Rounds out. Okay, the tank that was known as Stalin's Sandal is also basically from the same stock, you could say. Same design. Okay, we've got 3 enemy tanks bunched up together here, and this is going to make this a lot of fun. In fact, I would almost say it might be the time to actually get out the extra HE to maximize the damage. But you see, he's actually stunning them, and whilst he's stunning them, he's slowing them down, and he's also increasing his chances of getting stun assist. And he just picked up another 488 from that. In fact, he's doing very nicely so far. If the enemy keeps making these sort of mistakes, Yarbas is going to capitalize on it because he knows how to pump those shells out quickly. The standard reload is 30.68 seconds. Yarbas has got 25.20, so he actually has got a significant improvement. It looks like that 705 just blocked the E100 from moving around him. And in fact, now they're pushing him into that corner and using him as a meat shield, which is not very nice. And now he has to move forward, otherwise he dies. Rounds out. Oh, another hit. 334, he got 32 off the Super Conk, and there's the 212A giving us some stun assist as well. He's benefited from the shots that we've done as well. fact, the 212A, currently, he has only 1 kill, so does Yarbas. But you can see it is working. Okay, rounds out, next shell. It hits the Super Conk right on. 327, more stun assist on the E900. He's out the game. Super Conk's about to die. M103, which we are platooned with. And, oh, unfortunately, he was blocked there by the pattern. So, bad news by the pattern for doing that. And I don't think the pattern would be very complimentary to the, our platoon mate will be complimentary, I should say, to the pattern. In fact, I think he's probably already, yes, in fact, actually, he said idiot pattern. I'm not surprised. I would feel angry if somebody blocked me and then I took a shell which wiped me out the game. Oh, another hit, and that one was from the 212A, who just wiped out the Super Conqueror. We just got spotted. Somebody saw us. And Arty's already dialing in. Oh, we're starting to receive damage, but if we can work out where that shell's coming from, in fact, we can see now that it's actually past the village, the actual spot. It's on the corner near that inlet. That's where the enemy Arty is located. We're going to try and take out that UDES. Okay, that was the 212A. We're loaded. Rounds out. This should be a kill shot. Oh! Well, we heard it hit the wreck, and then it hit the UDES, and the UDES is out the game. So I think that was one where the shell actually bounced onto the target. Okay, so good news by the 212A for helping us there. And now's the time to start getting closer to the enemy. I'm not sure how they managed to spot us at close range from all that distance away. We did get spotted. Amazing that. Well, now we know where one of the enemy is. The FB3805. I did say he was past the village. And yes, he's actually now sitting in that bush. Rounds out. This could be a kill. Oh, it was a good hit. 302. And then the guy died immediately afterwards. There's the other Arty. That's the one that hit us all the way over. And he actually went down as north as the rock. And we're about to... just reloading. We've got one more stun round to go, but he's a one-shot. And I think he's probably going to die before our shell gets there. But we'll fire it anyway. Oh! Well... the Sheridan rank killed the 261, but we got the stun assist off it anyway, and that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first ace tanker to Yarbas of OLIMP in the Object 261. You can see the scrolls underneath the M. You only get those the first time, so he's got it. He's actually broken his ace. Congratulations. He's also got a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And he was pumping those shells out at a rapid rate to make sure maximum damage, and it certainly worked. 3,561 was the win 8, so really good one. Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in the game turned out to be the enemy Super Conqueror. We got 5,133 hit points of damage. Second highest was the Leopard 1 on our team with 4,488. And the third highest turned out to be our FB4005. And he was in our platoon, actually, as well. He got 3,889. When it came to Yarbas, he managed 3,180, so he wasn't that far behind the leaders. And we can see the 212A also managed 1,707, so he was a good player. He was putting those shells out as quickly as he could. When it came to kills, though, it was 4 kills for the Heshbon, 3 kills for the Leopard 1 and the Super Conqueror on the enemy team, and then 2 kills for Yarbas and the 212A. Both got 2 kills. Nobody on the enemy team got 2 kills, so they're in joint third place. And when it came to base XP, he's in second place with the Leopard getting... Why? No, he's not. I'm wrong. He's actually in joint first place. They both got 1,058 base. Yes. And just behind them was the UDES, who got 1,020. And in third place, we can say, yep, it's the M103, the guy who got nobbled by the Patton tank. He got 942, so he was doing well up until the point he got taken out. And we can see there's the 212A with 807. 14 shots fired, so he only had 6 rounds left at the end of the game, but he got 8 direct hits and 1 penetration, so that was enough to get the Confederate. 18, well, not enough to get the Confederate, there's the Confederate bit. 8 direct hits, 1 penetrating shot. Now, is it the Heshbon? It must be, surely. Yes, it was. It went right through the turret, 566, penetrated his turret and got him the kill. He also got 18 splash damage of 3,118 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit by way of splash from the Object 261 on the enemy team, managed to work out where he was. In fact, I think he did get seen, and the Object 261 immediately aimed at him to try and get him out the game as quickly as he could. The moment you do get that warning, or you hear that Sixth Sense go, that's when you need to move, and move fast to get out of the way of any incoming shells. It might have been easier, actually, just to drive straight forward as quickly as you can, and then turn as you were going forward, just in case it was a light tank that was closer, or something else that enabled the enemy to see you. 9 enemy vehicles were damaged, 2 were killed, so that's a 7 difference, and that's where he got the Confederate. 2,479 hit points of stun assists off 17 stuns. So combined damage, we're looking at 5.5 or 5,600 hit points of damage, and that earned him the ace tanker. On a premium count, he actually earned 24,699 credits for the game, 7 bonds for this being tier 10, and 1,587 experience points added as well. So what a great game to have your first ace on. It was one of those ones where you just had to keep pumping the shells out as fast as you possibly could to try and stop the enemy assault that was coming down that road, the road that leads from the northwest corner. And he was doing his very best to keep those shells going. And so was the 212A for that matter. I think both players knew that their lives depended on pumping those shells out as fast as possible. And it worked. So great game there from Yarbaz. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.